Let's walk through and get an overview of the member portal for Empower Church Management software. First thing we want to do when thinking about the member portal is make sure that it is enabled and it is set up as we expect it to be before we begin inviting our church members or congregation to sign up. So what we're going to do, we're going to log in to your Empower database, to your backend, go to your URL and enter your email and password. Logging in, of course, you'll first see your dashboard. We're going to go to Utilities, click on Options. On the left-hand side, you'll see General, and then you'll see Member Portal underneath that. Clicking Member Portal, you'll see all of the options available for your Member Portal. First block here is Member Portal Status. Clicking the pencil icon, you'll be able to edit those options. This is where you'll enable or disable the Member Portal. And the second row is user can update their data. This allows or gives the option and allows your church members, your congregation, who is logging into the member portal, it allows them the ability to edit their own information. Third row down here is user can update their out-of-town information. So even if you do not allow them to update their contact information, you can allow them to update their out-of-town information. Fourth row down here is require review of member changes. We do recommend this, so if you do allow your users to update their data, then enabling this would make it to where any updated data has to be approved after a review by an admin for Empower. So if they update their email address or their phone number, it'll send you a notification. It'll be on your dashboard in Empower to review that pending portal change. The last item down here is your member portal terms of service. This is an editable paragraph where users have to agree when they sign up for the Empower member portal. You can change this, you can edit this, but they do have to select that they agree to it before signing up for the service. Once you've set all this up according to what you would desire, click Save Changes. The next block over here is personal statuses allowed to log in. The member portal is gated by your members' personal statuses. So for instance, when we go to Membership and People, former member right here for Anthony Adams is going to be his personal status. Connor Adams is a visitor. Scroll down, we'll find a member. Darren Allen is a regular attender, etc. And then Lillian Armstrong is a member. So hopping back over here to our options, we'll see personal statuses allowed to log in. It'll give you those options, as we said, as you have set up. If you want to change those options, you can always go to Utilities, Options, and then go down here to Household Statuses or Personal Statuses is how these are gated. So hopping back to the member portal, not to get sidetracked, we're going to set this, as for our instance, we're going to say that only members are allowed to log in. Actually, let's say members, regular attenders, or former members are allowed to log in. Save those changes. For the online directory, you can choose to enable it or disable it, and then you're going to say which personal statuses are allowed to view the church directory. So we previously set that regular attenders, visitors, and members are allowed to log in to the member portal. Let's say we only want members to be able to see the church directory. We're going to uncheck visitor and regular attender so that only the members who log in see the option to view the church directory. If you want to add anyone else that maybe is not a member, maybe they're part of an activity that requires them or suggests that they should be able to see a church directory, you can also add those privileges here. For instance, if we wanted the senior adults to be able to see the church directory, we would select the senior adults as well. Personal status is shown in the church directory. This is not to be confused by those that are allowed in it, but the personal status is shown are the ones that they will see. So only members are allowed to view the church directory, but they can see child of members, we'll say former members, and regular attendees. And we'll save those changes. Activities options. It's whether or not you want to enable member portal activities. So whether or not you'll be able to see the activities that are associated with those members. Contributions is whether or not you want to enable or disable their contribution history. That allows members to see their giving. It allows them to download their contribution statements if you choose to publish them to the member portal. You can also add an online giving URL for a third-party or external giving portal. So maybe you're using Vanco or PushPay, anything that you have set up already for members to give through, you can provide that URL and it'll be a direct link to that portal. In addition to that link, you can also add custom links that will be shown in the menu for the member portal. So when a member is logged in, they'll be able to see links to other documents, other forms, other payment gateways. You can use this to provide access, kind of gate access to certain things that only members or only people who are able to log in could be able to see, whether it's registration forms or anything like that.